What's up, people? Back with another reaction, and back with some more Kate Bush. I have a sleepy kitty on this chair, so I'm going to wait a moment before disturbing her. But we're going to listen to another sort of B-side from the era of Never Forever, 1980. But as I see it here, it looks like, according to the metadata, this track is actually from 1975, but it was released as a B-side to Army of Dreamers. So I am really curious by that sort of tidbit, the idea that it's coming out 5 years after Kate originally composed it. The tune is called Passing Through Air. It's a very interesting title. It's got a poetry to it. It has a elegant simplicity, but also, you know, the sort of conceptual semantics behind it. It's interesting, right? Like, obviously passing through air is one of the least difficult things one might pass through, and one does not typically encounter obstruction or pushback. Now, obviously, it could be very windy or it could be stormy, and of course, all these ideas could be interpreted metaphorically rather than literally. But generally speaking, air is transparent. You can see everything in front of you, and it is also a non-restrictive medium in that you don't have, it's not sort of thick or viscous, and you don't have to sort of claw through it like you would, you know, swimming through water, say. So yeah, it's an interesting idea in the sense that it makes me think more, given the sort of conceptual thoughts I just had, that it's about sort of floating through something or passing through something, if not easily, at the very least, with the very minimal or minimum of ripples or sort of environmental impact. So yeah, I feel like there could obviously be any number of ways you could take this poetic phrase in different directions, and of course with Kate's songs, and I imagine even as early as 75, they may be part of like a narrative where it's, you know, the phrase is relevant within the context of the interaction of two characters or a character and an environment and so on. So even unpacking the phrase may not tell the full story, and I doubt it will, but let's check it. This is Kate Bush. The tune is Passing Through Air. It is from 1975, recorded indeed. And so it doesn't just say 75, it says recorded 75. So this wasn't just like written and then later recorded, but apparently this is from 75, but included as a B-side on Army of Dreamers from 1980.
Passing through air, mix the stars with your arms. Walking through there, the human eternity bars.
The system can't even handle her voice. Oh, there's a little like psychedelic. Love, I need your care so much.
So much. Laughing through smiles, you lick my love with ears. Looking for miles, you cool my ground with your tears.
Walking for miles, you cool the ground, my ground with your tears.
Not today.
Yeah, really interesting. And it feels in a way sincere that, you know, don't throw my love away, I need your love, I need your care so much. So it feels like it might be a more straightaway song from her. I'm not quite sure, I didn't hear everything, but part of me, you know, what I did hear, it sounded like it could be a genuine, you know, like, we have something, don't spoil it, don't let this pass, don't throw it away because it would, you know, be devastating to me. But there were a couple moments where it felt like maybe it was part of a sort of a larger story. So not quite sure. It definitely had a more 70s feel. That feels very mid 70s compared to some of the tunes that I've been hearing as we've gone through Never Forever. So yeah, it's another example as I'm doing these deep dives and as I start to go through multiple albums from the same artist. You see continuity, but you also hear sort of like shifts or like additions to a sound or sort of a different avenue that someone's going down. But yeah, so I hear some of the things that I've come to enjoy and expect from Kate, but at the same time, it was interesting in the sense that we've been going through an album which has a bit more of like a moving into a new and slightly more electronic territory, and then to jump back and hear something like that was a nice little quirk. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you do have any insight or sort of background on it. I know a number of you do. Luca would like to say have a good evening as well, and I will see you next time. Peace. You're so